It's shockingly dark out there.
Kobwa, jak?
Out of Date says the time has come for you to reconcile with your past.
To wata.
Lupa Lupin is still staying in the camp where he was brought up. He hopes you'll find the answers you are looking for there.
Maotoliawahu.
Even though darkness is a part of your nature, he suggests you try to keep your cool, as the best fighter is never angry.
Udenuku nunyofubu.
He'll point you in the right direction, but the rest is up to you. This part of the journey is one you'll have to do on your own. Lupa Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains.
Koibe o korfabe.
Out of Date hopes you'll find your way and the answers you were looking for once you're there.
Ugambun ang ugagad yebromo wufu.
He knows he said it before, but the time has come to put an end to the Lupin's reign of terror.
Weta gono.
You should get over there, come face to face with destiny. It's going to be you against the Lupin. No rules.
Ya, sawata mua.
He's happy to help.
Weta gono.
Understands you have things to do. Seems like your mount likes you well enough. Lupa Lupin's camp has always been there, hidden deep inside the mountains. Tread carefully here. This is Lupa Lupin's camp. Lupa Lupin says he's been looking forward to this moment. He wanted you to come here and see for yourself where it all started. He was so little when your mother and kin came here to put an end to his mother just because she was different, a hunter. That night, the hunter became the hunted, trapped with nowhere to run. He says your mother showed no mercy, only vengeance. He can see that you're not like your mother. There's something different about you. Maybe you would have made a better decision than she did, and let them be. They orphaned him, left him alone, an outcast and a freak. Lupa Lupin says he's been reliving the moment every night since then.
Just so.
He says your mother and her disciples started something that couldn't be undone. They created the monster he would become. He knew his time would come, and he was patient. So, when he got news about your birth, he knew how to get revenge that would last. That's why he spared you that night he raised the village when you were a child. He wanted you to suffer for life, like he had. He marked you for life, so he'd recognize you when you met again, and you'd eventually remember where you came from. His hunger grew insatiable over the years to come. He tried, but being vegetarian wasn't in his nature, and he couldn't go hungry. But he's never taken a life for the sake of appetite. It's always been about survival, and that our true self is being who we are. A deep look into nature will make you understand everything better, and that natural selection eliminates, and the strongest survive. Fate is for those too weak to determine their own destiny, and now the time has come for you to accept yours. Looper Lupin says he's been looking. He says your mother. He. You're still aboard your mount, which is probably a good sign.
wata.
Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy.
Iatu iau maua.
He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east.
Weta gono.
Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko.
Mayami.
He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped.
Mauketo tolu ayadre.
Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity.
Chintwata moti huasa.
He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared.
Chintwata moti huasa.
Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help.
Come weepa.
He's happy to help.
Evunkutu buvum.
Understands you have other places you need to go. Grab tight and don't let go. Hey, you could probably make something glossy with plastic scrap. The daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. Plastic scrap stays forever, but maybe you can make something out of it. Says this is the go-to... Done and done. Cover whatever you can. Begs you to help him out. He's covered in sludge. He can't get it off and it's making him squick-sick. Can you find a way to get him clean before he dies? Figures it can't be long. Feels like he's dying already.
Libuma limana
Says he figured out what he needs to get clean.
legenyuba malebu
See that giant toofer brush up on that tall sign?
ulizilutu
That would be the perfect scrub brusher.
libuma limana
Thanks you and begs you to hurry.
Run, Dark, run!
It's not a race. That doesn't mean I'm wrong.
No, there are lots of other reasons you're wrong.
A story has got to keep moving forward. The Surfsea Grotto, a good place to chill. The deep cut. Hey, there's some e-waste. This region is known as the Canuckstonies. You can't find a harder place in the world. There's the big gum brush we need to get that greased up critter clean. Shake it loose. Embrace the day. A fall in the mountains could be fatal.
Namayenale.
Says your all was a fun chatterbox.
Mikoda, lebo, mu yula,
Begs you to use that toofer brush on him soon, fading fast.
litso sao, ka,
Says you're all...
tul ta story. La uitu, zunrun val, tutrak. Ma yoko yola,
What a scrub-a-dub. So clean.
ma yoko yola.
Welcomes you back. No need to brush this time. You'll have use for that. A sealed deal. Time to get crafty. Let's get that mount moving while the getting is good. The Gnote Pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Let's see.
Kuri kumbala muma. Amun.
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
It's intended.
She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid.
Kala.
Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark.
Kamonu.
But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going.
Kamonu.
Believes everyone needs direction in this broken world. Your only hope is that you'll end up in a good place once all this is over.
Kuri kumbala muma.
Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be.
Masanmal.
She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least.
Asadurutu.
She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still.
Masanmal.
Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here.
Narolote.
Then you are stronger than her. She can't help wanting Lupa Lupin to pay for what he did to her Gnotes, despite the fact it's against her nature.
There's a bright day coming!
Hey, that's going to get you burned.
The only one getting burned around here is you.
That stings.
Oh, do you want some first aid for that?
Domale tu.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones.
Ferena masalapu.
You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can.
Kialdo male canodo.
So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the Gnotes die with it.
Kialdo male canodo.
Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Kanamunt.
Excited that you circled up with the Ankati. They might wheeze a lot, but they treat their Gnotes well.
Asana yotpa.
It's hard for a Gnote there, but that's maybe why they treat them so well. Otherwise, they might die.
Asana yotpa.
But let's not speak of that now.
Vaseno kasaman verut.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Dropalo.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Masamal.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story.